occurred in 1942 by which disease? Leaf spot of rice. Who is legal advisor of state government as provided by the Constitution? Advocate General. In which text are the original teachings of Mahavira contained? 14 Purvas. If the movement of your body is increased by 50%, how much will its Ke, kinetic energy, will increase? 125%. Which book has been written by Vikram Seth? A Suitable Boy. Man without society is either a beast or a god. It this. Aristotle. Which biomass has the highest species diversity? Tropical rainforest. In ancient India, which was the earliest capital of Magadha kingdom? Rajgir. According to the which article, untouchability is abolished and its practice is punishable? Article 17. Which is used as a mordant in dyeing and tanning industry? Magnesium sulfate. During which reign was the Moti Masjid in Delhi built? Aurangzeb. Which is poorest state in India? Orissa. Which is the biggest port in India? Mumbai. Mycology is the branch of botany. What do we study about in that branch? Fungi. The monsoon has well-developed cycle in which area? South and southeast Asia. At the time of Shah Jahan's illness, Aurangzeb was the viceroy of which area? Deccan. What is the respect for the national flag and national anthem? It is a fundamental duty of every citizen. What is the principle by which a cooling system in a motor car works? Convection. Which ruler established embassies in foreign countries and modern lines? Tipu Sultan. In India, how many states share coastline? 9 states. Which branch of biology in which we study about the cultivation of flowering plant? Floriculture. Ministers in a state get salaries by whom? Is it as determined? State legislature. Which state of India has the oldest rock formation in the country? Karnataka. Whose successful book includes Circle of Reason and Shadow Lines? Amitav Ghosh. The concept of carbon credit originated from which protocol? Kyoto Protocol. From which site was the famous bull seal of Indus Valley found? Mohenjo-daro. What is the process in which water is split during photosynthesis? Photolysis. From which fund are the salary and allowances of the governor charged? Consolidated Fund of State. If an ideal gas is isothermally expanded, what will its internal energy remains the same? The daily and annual range of temperature is minimum in which area? Hot desert. Who is the exponent of yoga philosophy? Patanjali. By whom was concept of 5-year plans in India introduced? Jawaharlal Nehru. Which is the first national park established in India? Corbett. By whom was the Panchatantra written? Vishnu Sharma. Which is the competent body to prescribe conditions for acquisition of citizenship? Parliament. Which law of thermodynamics introduces the concept of entropy? Its second law. Who is credited with the invention of algebra? He is Aryabhatta. How is share of direct tax in post-economic reforms increasing? Which branch of biology deals with the study of hereditary and variation? Genetics. How type of right is right of information, right to information. It's fundamental right. By which Peshwa was the Treaty of Basins signed with the British? Bajirao too. If you move from the equator to a pole, what will be the value of G? It increases. Which English poet finished writing the epic poem Paradise Lost? He is John Milton. Why are Venice in Italy and Vienna in Austria famous for glass industry? Who was called as father of Indian Renaissance? Raja Ram Mohan Rai. What is the study of principles and procedures of classification? Taxonomy. Who appoints the governor of Jammu and Kashmir? President. Who is well known for the contribution in the field of algebra? Bhaskara. What is the investment in public works? Capital expenditure. El Nilo current appears along the coast of which country? Peru. Which scientist studied about the wheat rust problem? K.C. Mehta. Teesta forms a part of which major river system? Brahmaputra. Which ruler of Vijayanagara had sent his embassy to Emperor of China? Bukka I. To whom is a minister in a state individually responsible? Governor. By which force can fat be separated from milk in a cream separator? Centrifugal force. What is the name of very violent and serious types of winds which bring lot of disaster? Hurricane. By whom was the Brahmani kingdom founded? Hassan. Which body finalizes the 5-year plan proposals? National Development Council. How many number of chambers are found in the heart of mammal? 4. What is the minimum age for being a member of parliament? 25 years. What is the minimum forest cover to maintain ecological balance? 33%. Which saint wrote Bijak Kabir? What is the composition of nitroleum, a chemical fertilizer? Calcium carbide and nitrogen. Which Indian epic was filmed by the British director Peter Brook? Mahabharat. Banu Singha was the pen name of famous writer Rabindranath Tagore. What was the most important factor in thunderstorm development? Atmospheric instability. In which year did the Indian naval mutiny against the British takes place? 1945. The distribution of seats of the parliament are based on which census? 1971. Why do the clouds float in atmosphere? Because of their low temperature. Which is not a form of precipitation? Fog. Where was the resolution to start the Quit India movement adopted by the INC, that is Indian National Congress, at its season? Bombay. Which is the poorest state in India? Orissa. How many classical dances are there in India? 6. In which city is Charminar situated? Hyderabad. Who act as a chancellor of state universities? Governor. What are the species containing same number of electrons called? Isoelectronic. Which was the prince who was responsible for the death of his father? Ajatasattu. In which union territory people of the Ong tribe live? Andaman Nicobar Island. Who were the first Europeans to set up sea trade centers in India? The Portuguese. Why is the gross national income always more than net national income? That is direct taxes. What is the grown in field by their plantlet? Onion. In which list are the central government's exclusive powers enumerated? Union list. What is a line on a weather map joining all the places of equal pressure is called isobar. With which one of the following is the classic Jivaka Chintamani associated? Jainism.